That appears to actually have a pretty good angle, and this is just a test. So I thought I'd get a little out of the ordinary here and talk about my new truck gun. First thing you need to do when buying a truck is you need to buy a truck gun. And that really only goes for if you don't have one already. Doesn't mean you're ineligible for it. It just means that, you know, like if you already have a truck gun, you might really like that gun. And I really liked my truck gun. I had a full-size 16-inch barrel AR-15, which I had cleverly stowed in my 2016 Ram. And I really did enjoy, here, but this is better. I really did enjoy having it back there, and I may actually go back to having that because it just feels a bit more capable than, say, a 300 Blackout pistol. So, but also I wouldn't be able to have this like in the front seat and showing you what's going on. And so that, let's see if that will focus. That is what a 300 Blackout with ballistic tip looks like, and this shit is nasty. So, advantages of this gun. I can do this. It's not fucking up my head. So sorry, it's not effing up my headliner. I can do this and like shoot behind me or like over me, you know, out the windshield if I ever wanted to do something horrible like that. You can actually, you wouldn't shoulder it, but you can actually cheek it like out the window. You know, assuming that was down, that actually was pretty good. So like overall, compact nature for a truck gun. Still a pretty decent chunk of money to have sort of floating around. So you wouldn't really want to have it visible or not secured. And I'll leave it up to you to be creative about that, but just trust that I am. Negatives. This is a 7-inch barrel on a 300 Blackout pistol. I totally forgot to give you the breakdown. It is manufactured by Thunder Technologies out of Portland, Oregon. A guy named Ian. He's got a last name too, but I can't remember it. Ian is a former engineer for a different, I believe it's aerospace or aircraft. The guy's got a pretty big brain on him and has some attention to detail, which I really appreciate. It's also like a craft rifle company or pistol company, and so you really have kind of a different experience where something to go wrong, and something did actually go wrong with this. It just had a couple jams with some crappier ammunition. Took it back into him, no issues. And that's the thing, is I took it back into him. Just drove it up to his shop, which is actually in Oregon City, Oregon, and paid $0 to have him look through it, put some ammunition through it, and said it performed flawlessly. So I suspect that he actually replaced the barrel, but he denied doing that. It's nice to not have to take your gun and ship it. Not that you anticipate problems with your gun, but it's nice not to have to take it and like ship it across the country. Like, I was born in Connecticut, which is neat, but like I don't want to ship my guns back to Connecticut because that's really far away. So it's been really good so far. It's my AR-15 rifle is this as well, but this particular 300 Blackout pistol is a 7-inch barrel, and although 7-inch barrels allow you to do things like this, which is really cool, which is sitting on my thigh right now, by the way. I think I can put it on top. Yep, that's on the center console. Still got another, I don't know, 4 inches or so before it hits the headliner. I do love the way it looks, but the problem with the 7-inch barrel, and there's a variety of opinions about if there are actually more than one problem with the barrel. And spoiler alert, people think that there are. They talk about reliability issues. Since I had it back, there have been absolutely none. This thing has fired everything I've put through it, including subsonic ammunition, ballistic tip, match grade crap, just whatever. I'm pretty surprised the subsonic actually cycled. But the problem with the barrel this short, at least from the perspective of like a realistic truck gun, is that if I pull the trigger on this, it's going to eliminate my ability to hear myself or like anything else around me forever. And while that's a bit of an exaggeration, it's a 7-inch barrel. I mean, should you go longer for a pistol? I think that's kind of a personal preference. Would I love to put a suppressor on it? Absolutely, but I can't do that. That would sort of eliminate some of the flexibility here. So I guess, you know, what it really weighs down to for me is I like having this in here just as a bit of a different option. I mean, I carry a concealed handgun I have a console vault, which I can show you. You might actually be able to see it. Console vault. Definitely encourage you to think about investing in that or something similar. They're not paying me to say that. And yeah, just having something like this is pretty cool. We got 30 rounds of 30 caliber. It's like 900 calibers. Oh, that's my review of my truck gun, my truck aspect of this gun. I'll try to do a much more in-depth review when I have a chance to get up there and put some more rounds through it. So far, everybody's really loved shooting it. I've loved shooting it as well. And I have the Magpul original equipment K2 Plus grip on it for a little bit more of a vertical grip than, say, their MOE grip, which is definitely designed for a rifle. If you have any questions about this gun or my other guns, leave it in the comments, and I will get back to you as soon as I can.